The Master Mev. Chapter 13. Discord Willing. At a cottage on the outskirts of Ponyville, Fluttershy hosted her weekly tea time with her close friend, the Lord of Chaos, Discord. It had been a week since she told him about Rainbow Dash becoming a Master Mev and requested his help in creating the games. Though properly thanked for his time and help from his friends, Discord had not been around to follow up on anything since that last game. Now was the perfect time to find out everything he missed.
So, out of sheer curiosity, did you all finish forming your pack?
Discord asked.
Oh, yes,
Fluttershy said pleasantly.
everything went according to plan. Mostly. After Twilight and Rainbow exchanged, Rainbow went into something she called a master frenzy, but Twilight calmed her down quickly enough. It wasn't even dangerous.
Huh, I think I would have liked to have seen that.
Discord remarked.
And how are Rainbow Dash's magic lessons going?
Fluttershy replied thoughtfully.
To be honest, I haven't had a chance to ask. But I'm sure Starlight could tell you more since she mentors Rainbow. Or you could just ask her yourself, of course. I know she reads about the subject at night. Are you still thinking of teaching her too? Now would be a great time since we're finished forming the pack and starting up on the work.
I have, and I was thinking.
Discord started, but could not bring himself to finish.
Yes?
Fluttershy blinked with an innocent, curious look.
Well, I was just thinking
Discord stammered.
that if I taught rainbow magic, it'd be best for it to be about chaos magic.
Of course. But Discord, Rainbow doesn't have any chaos magic. I think. Unless unicorn magic counts.
Fluttershy tapped a hoof up to her chin in contemplation.
Well, technically both Twilight and Starlight are capable of at least some chaos magic, yes. But I was thinking more along the lines of Draconiquist chaos magic.
He hesitantly told Fluttershy. It finally began to dawn on Fluttershy where Discord was trying to go, but could not bring himself to say.
Oh, Discord, would you really be willing to do that for us? I'm sure Rainbow would be as accommodating as possible. I'd make sure of it. I promise we'll take extra good care of you for the week you'd be out, if you let Rainbow eat your magic. And then after that, of course, we treat the magic itself with the utmost care. I think it's a brilliant idea.
I know you would look after me, Fluttershy. I'm still not sure. Being without magic is rather difficult for me. I'm still only thinking about it.
Discord said.
Oh, I understand. No hurry.
Fluttershy said in a caring voice.
Rainbow has one night a week where she doesn't flex change, right?
Discord asked.
Yes. Mondays. But you know she can eat whenever, even during the day. So long as she has permission.
Fluttershy explained.
How do you think I should go about making such an offer?
The Draconiquist asked his Pegasus friend for advice.
Well, I could just tell her for you.
Fluttershy pointed out.
Or, if you want to do it yourself, I'll be with you for moral support.
Do you think we could go make an offer now before I change my mind?
Discord asked.
Make the offer, sure, but I don't think you should let Master bite you yet. We should make arrangements for looking after you first.
Fluttershy advised.
Very well. I suppose we have to find her again since I can't just teleport her here.
He remarked.
I might be able to summon her if our Mev magic thinks it's important enough to the pack. And she's not too busy. I'll give it a try. Give me a minute.
The canary-colored Pegasus flew in a hover and closed her eyes to concentrate.
She'll be here soon. She's just a little busy with something else right now.
They did not have to wait long. Rainbow arrived in a flash.
Hey, there's a new one,
Rainbow declared with a smile, recognizing and understanding the summon for what it was.
You're good.
She pointed to Fluttershy, still smiling, her voice smooth. She spotted that Fluttershy had company.
Discord!
She offered a hoof bump to greet him. Discord returned the gesture with his lion paw.
So, what can I do for Segunda and Guest?
Rainbow said with a bow in midair. Fluttershy looked at Discord expectantly. He coughed to clear his throat and mumbled something very quietly.
I can't pick up on mumbles that aren't actual words. Out with it.
The Master Mev commanded.
I was thinking of letting you bite me so that you could have Draconiquist chaos magic. It would help me teach you about that type of magic in particular, given it is my area of expertise. Not to mention service your reserve quite well.
Discord explained.
Whoa, seriously?
Rainbow Dash lit up with an eager, joyful smile. Discord nodded, though his demeanor did not match her happiness.
I like that thought.
She gestured with her right forelimb, her elbow bent, pointing at him in continued eagerness.
Let me know if it turns into a decision.
He quickly replied.
I'd need help during the week where I have no magic. A place to stay, some pony to help me do a lot of day-to-day stuff that I've just never needed to understand how to do. Practically a maid, really. Even when I've been without magic, it's never been for long except when I was bitten by Mevs eons ago. I've blocked a lot of it out, but I do at least remember it was altogether miserable.
Rainbow, still flapping her wings and hovering, looked over to Fluttershy, who was hovering as well.
You do know I'd put you in charge of maid duty.
Fluttershy nodded.
I'm fine with that, though maybe you could have the other girls stop in to help. Each of them 1 day a week. This would be for all of us after all.
All right, you two meet us at Twilight's castle tonight. I'll inform the rest of Team Awesome so we can go over it.
Rainbow Dash decided.
And done.
Twilight Sparkle finished writing a schedule and notes for Discord's proposed idea. Spike had turned in early. She and all the other Mevs sat in their respective thrones, with the exception of Starlight Glimmer. The first fledgling stood between her and Applejack. Rainbow made a mental note to herself that she wanted to do something about that, but later. Twilight continued.
Each of us will stop by Fluttershy's house the day of our flex change, since it's like our designated time of serving the pack anyway. So, Discord, the rest of us are ready when you are. Even tonight.
Tonight? As in, right now?
Discord timidly asked.
Well, it can be later tonight, too.
Rainbow told him.
Starlight and I still have to do our flex change, and then I'll be sticking around here for some magic tutoring. So, any time between all that.
Discord looked at all the others before honing in on Fluttershy. She placed a hoof gently on his paw and gave him a sweet, reassuring smile.
Oh, bother.
He said.
Let's get it over with.
Rainbow Dash blinked with a smile.
Really?
The Draconiquist nodded.
Yes, really.
Rainbow flew up in a twirl.
Yes!
She pumped a hoof.
Primeva.
She swooshed over to look at Starlight, her pupils tiny in her wide eyes of excitement.
We dine on chaos tonight.
She gleefully snarled, her fangs gleaming with her every word. Starlight chuckled in amusement at the nocturnal.
I can't wait.
She nodded respectfully in Rainbow's direction. Rainbow flew to hover in front of Discord.
The library,
she said. He understood the fragment well enough. She meant that was where they should go.
Very well.
The eager Mev glanced over to Twilight.
Rexa.
Of course, Master. We'll stay clear until you're finished.
Twilight replied.
Let's go.
Discord said, and then snapped his talons and flashed away in a quick teleport.
Where is?
As he realized he was alone, Rainbow Dash came thundering in from a quick flight.
Oh, right. Of course. You know, your magic immunity is a great inconvenience to my magic casting.
He told her in a lecturing tone, even pointing his lion paw at her, as if she were a misbehaved child.
That's the point.
Rainbow reminded him, with a knowing, evil-fanged smile, facing him at eye level, where she hovered.
Fine, whatever. Let's just get this done with already.
Discord turned away, closing his eyes.
Look at me.
Rainbow told him.
No, that's quite all right. I'm actually going to pass on the enchantment.
He waved his lion paw as if to shoo her away as he continued, not looking at her.
You know that means the bite's actually going to hurt, right?
Rainbow asked, confused.
Wait, what?
Discord sounded like he, in fact, did not know there was a difference, and then did look at her. He had forgotten Starlight's explanation of that fact from a week ago. Rainbow continued, keeping her magenta irises for the moment.
Maybe the other Mevs who bit you didn't try to make it painless, but the enchantment can do that. Trust me, there's enough sadist in my vampire side to do it the old-fashioned way.
She grinned, waggling her eyebrows up and down, inviting him to do exactly that.
No, enchant away. A week without magic is painful enough. I don't need any more.
Discord kept his eyes trained on her hovering figure.
Look into my eyes,
Rainbow said, with a silly smile and a silly voice.
Your humor in this tense moment amuses me,
He said in a wry tone, as he did, in fact, look into her eyes and watch them shimmer from magenta to red. The Draconicus fell into a familiar feeling he did not miss from ages long gone, but this time something new and wonderful enveloped it. He could only assume it to be their friendship. Rainbow flew closer and bit into his long neck without another word. As she foretold, it did not hurt at all like it did from other Master Mevs. It was draining, yes, but it was almost like falling asleep from a drained day, knowing one would be tucked away into a warm, comforting bed, slipping away to recharge for next time. Or perhaps it was exactly like that. Either way, the Draconicus was no longer conscious and lay on the floor. Having descended to stand by the fallen Discord figure, Rainbow licked her lips, and her whole body twitched.
Ha! Of course chaos magic would be spicy,
she remarked to herself. She knew she needed to look in a mirror, though she didn't know why. Conveniently, Twilight kept a full-sized one in the library, so it was easy to find. Her scleras, the whites of her eyes surrounding her red irises, were not white. They were yellow.
Whoa, that's new. Chaos form unlocked?
She asked her reflection. She tried changing the red to magenta while keeping the yellow, and found she could not do it.
Restricted,
she noticed. She tried hiding away the yellow first, bringing back the white to replace it, and succeeded. From there, she found she was able to switch to her Pegasus magenta with the usual ease.
Thankfully not that restricted.
She examined the rest of her body, just in case, and found it all the same. She grew her bat wings, and found they were indeed still the same expected pair of the same type of wing. It really was just the eyes. With that, her self-inspection ended. She returned to her standard form of a Pegasus with fangs for the night. She lifted Discord up with her forelimbs and carried him to the throne room, ready to alert the others the deed was done and send him off into recovery with Fluttershy's help. Once there, Fluttershy rushed over to see her Draconicus friend and make sure he was all right.
Did it hurt him?
She asked.
Just the part where he willingly gave up his magic for a week. The bite was a breeze once he let the enchantment in,
Rainbow informed her.
How long until he wakes up? For Twilight, it was only an hour, right?
Fluttershy wanted to be as informed as she could on what to expect.
Since I bit him at night, this is more like he's gone to bed. I don't think he'll be up until sunrise at the earliest,
the Master Mev explained.
Oh, okay then. Anything else before Twilight helps me teleport him home?
The assigned caretaker inquired.
As a matter of fact, there is.
Rainbow turned to look at the others.
Every awesome Mev up and out of your seats. Line up over here. Master Rainbow Dash has work to do.
Yes, boss!
Pinkie saluted and then giddily bounced out over to the spot indicated. The others complied without a word and little thought, knowing whatever it was would be clear soon enough. Rainbow landed on the floor amidst them and set her sights on the table and its thrones. In her eyes, the magenta irises turned to red, followed by the surrounding whites turning to yellow. The change barely registered with the other Mevs, since they followed her line of sight. Her tongue stuck out, licking one of her lips as she concentrated on her goal, envisioning as precisely as she could exactly what she wanted to happen. At first, a long crack sounded and formed in the ground, making a path from Rainbow's front hooves to the table. Yellow light beamed up out from it. Team Awesome looked on as they heard a rumbling sound. The thrones at the table shifted like nodes on a large ring, parting ways between Rainbow's and Spike's seats in particular. Another stone seat rose out in that space, bearing Starlight Glimmer's cutie mark. The other thrones had closed in tighter to each other, though not that much tighter. There was enough room to not crowd them. The large crack in the ground sealed itself easily enough once Rainbow was satisfied with her result. She let out a breath and relaxed her leg muscles.
And there it is.
She said with her fangs peeking out from a proud smile. She gestured with her forelimb in the direction of the updated table set.
Well, I'll be.
Applejack said in an impressed breath.
Starlight's finally got a proper place to sit with us.
Pinkie jumped up and down where she stood.
It's perfect, Master,
Rarity said in amazement.
Oh, Rainbow, it's wonderful.
Fluttershy declared in a fluttering hover, her hooves to her cheeks with a pleased air.
It fits right in with the others.
Twilight and Starlight were left speechless, mouths agape, staring ahead and thinking hard about what they just saw. Twilight stammered.
You can do that? Discord hasn't taught you anything yet.
Starlight cleared her throat with a proud smile of her own, now knowing exactly what she wanted to say.
Maybe he hasn't, but perhaps some things she learned with her current mentor helped here.
The Alicorn Mev smiled and admitted,
Of course. Your student's done impressive work, Starlight.
Starlight turned to look at Rainbow, tears welling in her eyes. She started to wipe them away.
Rarity already said it for me. It's perfect, Master.
She gave the sky blue Mev a sincere hug.
Thank you,
she whispered, utterly moved. Rainbow smiled softly in turn, happily embracing back, pleased to have pleased her Primeva.